guys, that was squeaky. Hi guys, it's Saucy and I help new streamers level up their content. Recently, I actually started looking into my YouTube statistics and I actually found out something that left me shocked. 90% of you who watch this channel are not subscribed. So in order to rectify this, guys, I'm offering every single person who subscribes and comments below on this video a free cookie. Although we do call them biscuits here, it just confused all the Americans. On to the video. The most popular video on YouTube by far is my how to stream to Twitch from Xbox without a capture card in 2 ways video. So since you guys enjoyed that video so much, I thought I would follow it up today by teaching console streamers how they can get overlays and alerts. And this is for all console streamers, guys, not just Xbox, PS4 streamers as well. If you guys are new to Xbox streaming, I would recommend that you check out this video that I made over here so that you all set up before we get started. I unfortunately don't have a video on how to stream to PS4 because I don't actually own a PS4. If you just search on YouTube how to stream to Twitch from PS4, I'm sure there will be a bunch of tutorials that will be able to get you started too. In the other video, we did talk about how you can stream to your PC via the companion console app. So if you were doing it that way, then you'd be able to add in all your overlays, alerts, and everything like that normally in OBS. But this video is really made for people who either don't have a PC at all or their PC just won't stream, because those people deserve overlays and alerts too, guys. Now, the first method that I'm going to show you uses a Twitch overlay extension called Overlay Expert. And the great thing about this first method is that it's completely free for everybody to use. The way that this actually works, guys, is it adds an overlay on top of everything that you stream. The overlay actually exists in Twitch, so once you've uploaded everything and enabled it, you don't need to have anything open at all for the overlay to show. Now, the one downside of this method, guys, is that positioning things like cam boxes is going to have to be done live because you're not going to be able to see the stream feed until you actually are live. There is a link down below to this extension, guys, but I'm also going to show you how you can search for it, find it, and install it on Twitch. Now, to set this up, guys, you are going to need either a PC or you can open up Twitch in a browser on your phone or tablet. And the reason why we have to do it this way is because the Twitch app won't actually let us view extensions in the creator dashboard, unfortunately. So we have to work around that. Now, we're going to use my bot account again, guys. So the first thing that we need to do is head over into the creator dashboard. Then on the left, we just want to select extensions. And then under discovery, we just want to search for Overlay Expert. And then we want to select install, then we can just configure this, and then we want to create a new overlay. There is a walkthrough as well that you can go through, guys, but I am going to explain everything in the walkthrough here in this tutorial as well, so we're going to hit no to that for now. First thing that you're going to want to do is give your overlay a name. I'm going to call this game scene because we're going to create a game scene today, and now we can start adding our overlay layers, and we do this by clicking this little plus button here. Now, if you want to give your overlay a name to keep it organized, you can do that here. I'm going to call this cam box because we're going to upload our cam box first. Now, to get an image to appear into this new content item, we're going to have to select an image for the background. So if we just expand the background section there, and if we just click select here, and you'll see that we have an option right at the bottom to upload new images. I've already actually uploaded the cam box from our free stream overlay package. So I'm just going to click to add this in. By the way, guys, if you are looking for free overlays, you can check out this video over here where me and my friend Gormac5 worked together to produce 5 different streamer overlay packages, which include all of your basic scenes as well as panels for your Twitch stream. So these are a good place to start if you don't already have some overlays. You can see over here, guys, that we've actually only got half of the image showing. So we just need to expand from this middle section here. And then if we want to make this smaller from here, we can just use the corner to shrink it in. Just make sure that it doesn't cut the side off again. Now you can see here that we've got some text that we probably don't want in our cam box. And the reason why we have this text, guys, is because there's actually only 3 different kinds of content that you can add via Overlay Expert. If we expand the content section here, we can see that the type that we've selected is text-free form. But there are 3 options. There's text-free form, URL widget, which is not going to work unless you're using OBS. So I don't really know where that's included. And then Twitch chat, which we're going to talk about later. So for these images, the best one is going to be text-free form. So in order to actually remove that text, we just need to scroll down to text groups and then select the 3 little lines next to new content item. And then we just delete that text out. And then that should delete that. Let me pull this cam box down so it's in a little bit of a better location. Just to actually note here, guys, when you are uploading an image, you can actually upload a WebM file. I managed to upload this Spark Burst file here. here. However, when I actually tried to upload other WebM files, the files were constantly showing as too big, and these were pretty reasonably sized files. This file here is 377 kilobytes, I think, in size. Yeah, it says it there, 377 kilobytes inside. It's a very, very small file, so you may struggle to actually upload large animated overlays this way. If you guys do actually manage to get your WebM file to upload, if you expand the background section, there is also a loop option here. You can see now that that little spark is constantly looping instead of just stopping on the final frame. Then to add in alerts, guys, we're just going to need to add in a new layer. Again, we're going to want to set our background image. I'm just going to select a GIF, and then we're going to need to again expand this out so we can actually see the whole GIF there. Now, adding the text in, so the username just followed alert that people normally have in their follow alerts, is where it gets slightly tricky with Overlay Expert. And guys, I did raise how confusing this was in their Discord because this made me really angry trying to work out. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So just bear with me and follow the steps and we will get there. The first thing that we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna set tiled to none. So this is gonna stop the image tiling if we expand the area. The second thing we're gonna do is change the fill size to custom. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the width and height to the width and height of the GIF, which you can actually see up here. So we need to set this to 480 times 270. What this is going to do is when we expand down at the bottom, you can see we've got some space there, and that's where we're going to put our text. So we're going to move where it says new content down to the bottom. Next, we need to scroll down to the content tab, and we're going to need to amend our text. So you can set your font family and things here. I'll just put Anton in. That's probably my favorite font. And then there's a color picker here that you can use. I'll just set this to purple. You can see that the text is amending over there. Shadow is probably also a good idea. The max you can go up to is 9. Next, I want to set our alignments. I'm going to set this to central. Okay, now we need to add in what is essentially top padding. I'm going to set this to about 250 pixels. Yeah, that's not quite enough. This is going to be a bit of trial and error. Let me set it to like 270 pixels. There we go. Perfect. So now that appears down at the bottom. If we just close the content area for now, and then we want to expand this alerts section. So this determines when this alert, so this GIF and this text shows up on screen. So instead of having it as always shown, we want to have this event based. And then for this one, it's a follow alert. So we're going to set this to Twitch follow. Now with this, guys, you can actually also add an entrance and exit animations. So I'm just going to set some like random animations so you can see what that looks like. If you toggle this on, guys, it will show you what the animation looks like so you can have a look through. But also if you click out of and then back into the follow alert, it will do the animation for you as well. Now this section here, guys, is where you can actually add a sound. You can either upload your own sounds as we did with the image, or you can go into public sounds. I'm just going to select like a cartoon sound. It's really loud. I'm just going to select that cartoon sound for now. Now that that's set up, guys, we're going to go back into the content section because we're going to want to add our username for our follower and our little follow thank you message. So again, we want to be going into new content item, just click in the 3 little lines. And you can see now we've actually got a new option available to us, which is follow display name. And that's when you're going to show up if you set this to only alert on follows. You don't get the identifier otherwise. So we're going to click that. So that's going to show us our follower name, and then if we just add any message we like, I'm just gonna say followed. If I just click the tick there, it's gonna show me nothing at the moment, but if I just tick it again and then go back into Twitch follow alert, yeah, it's gonna give that's a really weird sound. I don't know why it went off twice. That's the worst follow alert sound I've ever heard, by the way, guys. But it will show you an example. And I have tested this live too, just so that you guys know, and it works really well with real follows. I got my community to come in and follow my part count. And all of your alerts, guys, they're going to work exactly the same as this. I feel like I need to mute this tab. All of your alerts are going to work exactly the same as this. Under the alert section though, you just need to change it to whatever alert you would like. So you can do it for most things. So Twitch subscribe, gifted subs, resubs. Next thing I wanted to show you guys how to add is labels. So I'm just going to add in a new layer, guys. And again, it's just going to automatically come in under content as a text freeform layer. Now, again, we've already talked about this. You can amend your font size, weight, outline, etc. in this section here. What we want to do, guys, is we just want to amend new content content item again. All these tags here are all the different data that you can pull in from Twitch. Unfortunately, you can't pull in latest follower name, but you can actually pull in a list of recent followers. And that seems to auto scroll for you and you can't turn it off, unfortunately. So we do have labels, but they're just maybe a little bit restricted in my opinion. Just to know here, guys, now that we actually have a few layers kicking around, you can actually pick these up and move them and they position on top. You can also actually hide these layers, clone them, and obviously delete them as well. You can also actually add an on-screen chat via Overlay Expert. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about this over on YouTube, so I wanted to make sure that we included this part. So in order to add a chat box, guys, you're just going to add a new layer. Now this time under type, you're going to want to change this to Twitch chat widget. Now it might not show anything at first. You may need to expand it. There we go. Perfect. And the next thing that I'll probably do, guys, is probably reduce the font size because it looks a little bit large at default in my opinion. And then of course, again, it's all the same settings. You can change the font size, weight, shadows, all that kind of stuff on here. And I do like that it includes test messages so that you can see where the chat's going to be. The only thing that I'm not keen on with this widget, guys, is once you've got a certain number of chat messages, it includes this like random scroll bar that I can't seem to get rid of. If you guys do decide to use Overlay Expert with this chat box, let me know in the comments down below if that weird scroll bar was showing when you were live. Once you finish building your overlay, or essentially this is a scene, you just need to hit file and then save. So the next thing that we're going to want to do, guys, is go back over to our Twitch dashboard again in the extensions section. And we can see that the Overlay Expert is here in install, but we haven't actually activated it. So we just need to click where it says activate, and then we want to set this as overlay 1. So this is going to replace any existing overlays that you already have on your Twitch. There's one final step. If we just click the cog on Overlay Expert here, and then what we need to do is choose our scenes. So I'm going to choose the game scene. And if you don't do this part, guys, even if you don't already have scenes, it doesn't activate. What you could actually do here though, guys, is you could create multiple scenes and then you could just kind of switch scenes from your phone, or if you had a laptop or something like that, as if you were kind of in OBS. Although I do find this method a lot more tricky than just a scene switch on OBS or a normal streaming software. Moving on to method number 2, which is in my opinion way better. Now I actually made a video on this second method a really long time ago. So if you've been following the channel since then, GG to you. But it was all based around Mixer. So this method works slightly differently with Twitch. The method that we are of course talking about is Lightstream. Now Lightstream originated over on Mixer, but when Mixer closed down, it did move its services over to Twitch. And you can actually, again, guys, use Lightstream with any console that will stream. So you can use it with a PS4 and with an Xbox. Now, Lightstream is unfortunately not free. There are different price packages depending on what picture quality you would like for your stream. And if you've watched my how to stream to Twitch video, which I will link for you guys up here if you haven't seen that one already, then you're going to know that streaming above 720p is a really bad idea for non-partners, because if we as affiliates or even non-affiliates don't get that encoding that day, it means that people on poor internet cannot watch our streams because they can't reduce the quality down. 1080p requires quite a decent Wi-Fi connection for people to watch. So with that in mind, guys, I would personally use the cheapest option, which is $8 a month, and that provides 720p with 30 frames a second. By the way, guys, if you're not sure about whether or not you want to use Lightstream, you can actually sign up and get a free trial. They will take your payment details, but just be sure to cancel before those 7 days are up. I actually took advantage of the 7-day free trial for this video. I have to say though, guys, compared to Overlay Expert, which was free, there is a lot more to Lightstream, and I'm really excited to show you guys this service because they've made some big improvements since I was last on it. By the way, guys, for anyone who doesn't know this about me already, I actually used to use Lightstream. It was the first way that I actually got my overlays into my then Mixer stream. So the way that Lightstream actually works is it pushes your console stream through the Lightstream service. You can then add things like overlays, cameras, microphones, all that good stuff. Now, in order for all that magic to happen, you have to change your DNS settings on your console, so on your Xbox or PS4. Now, again, I don't own a PS4, so I'm going to link you guys down below to 2 separate videos, and both of these are directly by Lightstream, and they explain how you can amend your DNS both on Xbox and PS4. So once you've done that, head back over here and we'll jump into Lightstream. So once you've signed up to Lightstream, you should be presented with a page that looks kind of like this. Game source offline is your stream. It's not just your game. It will also include your webcam and mic audio if those things are plugged into your console. Unless you're live, you're not going to see this, so it may require some testing if you are plugging your camera, say, into your console. Now, I'm not going to run through every single Lightstream feature in this video, but I am going to talk to you about my favorite features of Lightstream. To add a new layer, guys, we just need to click this little plus at the top. The first thing that I'm going to show you is image. The image is how we're going to add in any still overlays. Again, guys, if you are looking for overlays, I did make a whole video where I gave away 5 overlay packages completely for free. If you click the little eye up at the top there, you can find that video link there. But I've actually already uploaded the cam box, so I'm just going to click that there, then that should appear on the screen, and we can just drag that all the way down so that it's a little bit smaller. That should probably be about the right size for a game scene. Also in this section, guys, note that you can add text, and this seems to be free text rather than labels. I couldn't see a way that you could add in any Twitch data from here. An image slideshow is going to be the same process as uploading an image, except for the images scroll through. A video clip is a feature that I'm really excited about because it will let you upload animated overlays to Lightstream. Now, in order to upload an animated overlay, you're just going to need to hit the upload video button there. The maximum upload size is 500 megabytes. You can see that I've already uploaded my start and soon screen here, so I'm just going to click that. Just to note here, guys, sometimes the file will play, sometimes it will get stuck on one frame, but according to Lightstream's instructions, it should start playing as soon as you go live. So if it does get stuck, don't worry too much. Now you've got a few layers in as well. I just wanted to show you that you can move these layers around, so we probably want the cam box above that background there. Now, like many websites that let you upload videos, Lightstream is only going to accept video files that are in WebM format. So what I'm going to do is leave a link down below to a WebM converter, just in case any of your overlays that you already have are in a different file format. The next thing I want to show you guys is camera. What this is going to do is show any cameras that are attached to the device that you're using. So for me, it's picking up my webcam because that's attached to my PC. So this is a really great way to include a camera if you do own some kind of laptop, but the laptop will not run OBS. This is going to be less helpful if you have no PC at all, but this is just an option that I wanted to show you guys because it is going to lead to easier camera placement than if you were to have to be live and then wrap a camera border around an existing cam box. What I'm going to do to show you how this works is I'm going to add in my C922. Hi. So we're just going to shrink this down a touch so that it'll fit in the cam box. And then I'm just going to drag this below the cam overlay so that it wraps around. That's perfect. The last thing, guys, that I wanted to show you before we move on to the really fun stuff is audio source. Now, again, audio source is going to show devices that are connected to whatever you're running Lightstream on. So again, for me, this is my PC. You can see that this automatically included my microphone. We can see that coming through there because that's plugged into my PC. If you don't want it to include that, guys, you can just mute it here if you were using a different microphone from your PC mic. We've also automatically got a game source in here, and then we've also automatically got our starting soon music because this WebM file actually comes with music on it. So the great thing about using this as your audio mixer instead of having to kind of adjust volumes and things via the console is it will be much easier to tier your sound. If you guys are interested in making your stream audio sound amazing, you can check out this video that I made over here, which explains all about stream audio and audio tiering. One tip that I'm going to give you here is turn the game down to like at least 70% unless it's a particularly quiet game. Moving on to the really fun stuff, and this is where it gets exciting and creative. If we hit the plus button again, guys, you'll notice right down at the bottom we have a section called dynamic content, and this includes third-party integration. So if we just click this here, every single service on here, every single service, so this is most major streaming services, we can set up things like alerts and overlays over there on those websites, copy the URL that we get, the browser source URL that we'd normally pop into OBS, and we can add it in here via integrations. And the really great thing about this is it offers you multiple options for alerts. So you can see you could either use Muxy for your alert, Pixel Chat also includes alerts if you would like to use that, Stream Elements and Streamlabs too. My alerts are currently actually in Streamlabs because I bought a stream package from, I think it was either Owned or Nerd or Die, and they said they would install to Stream Elements, but then they didn't have an install file option, so I had to use Streamlabs. So what I'm going to do, guys, is show you how you can import your Streamlabs alerts, but I'm also going to go through how to import stream alerts from Stream Elements too. First of all, what you need to do, guys, is head over to your Streamlabs dashboard and try not to get tricked into buying Prime while you're here. I want to give you guys a little story time. So I actually got tricked somehow into paying for a year of Streamlabs Prime, and that cost me $149. And this was actually the same month I got made redundant from my office job, which meant that I really didn't have $149 to be spending on something that I didn't need. I did try emailing them and asking for my money back, saying that I didn't want Prime, and it was obviously within a few days because I'd only had this Prime for a few days. Normally there is a cool off period when you buy a product, but they refused to refund. And because I had this year of Prime, I decided over Christmas to have a look at some of their Christmas overlays, and I wasn't able to use any of their Christmas overlays without downloading slobs, which is honestly, if you watch this channel, you will already know this, but slobs is one of the worst streaming softwares that exists. It's really bad for your CPU. A lot of people that use it have problems balancing their PC, especially if they stream PC games. And also slobs has a load of stuff in it that's constantly trying to make you sign up for Prime again that you don't need. But I digress. Once you're in the Streamlabs dashboard, guys, you need to go into your alert box. Now I'm going to make an assumption that you've already set up your alerts. I don't really want to go through how to set up Streamlabs alerts in this video. All you need to do is make sure that the correct boxes are ticked for the alerts that you want to show. I'm just going to assume that we want all the alerts for the purposes of this video. If I just select that copy button there, then we tap back over to Lightstream Studio, then we just select the plus button here, go into third-party integrations, and because this is Streamlabs, we want to select Streamlabs, and then we just paste in our link. Now if I hit test follow, it's in a bit of a weird place, but my alert should show up. Next thing I want to show you guys is how to add stream elements, alerts, overlays, and widgets, because there is so much in stream elements. And the fact that this is integrated means that you have so many more options as a console streamer. This is kind of a little bit of a side rant, but if you are a new streamer, I do strongly recommend using stream elements for your alerts and also your tips over Streamlabs. Stream Elements has pretty much all of the services that Streamlabs has, but these are completely free. And there's no attempt to get you to pay for things that you might not need. No, I'm not sponsored by them or anything weird like that. I just think they're a really great company, so credit where credit is deserved. Now, if we head over to Stream Elements, over here, if you're not already logged in, it's going to tell you to log in. So just log in with your Twitch. Then once you're logged in, if you just head over to my dashboard, I'm hoping the first thing that I want to show you guys is the themes gallery. Now, all of these here come with 5 scenes. We get a gaming scene, just chatting screen, a starting soon screen, a be right back screen, and a stream ending screen. In order to actually install and use these, you just need to select a theme and then click create my overlay. You got to give this a name. So I'm going to call this Curly Purple. Create my overlay, and you can see here that this is the links to all of the overlays, but we're going to want to have a look at these and see if we need to like amend them or anything like that. It should group all of these together. You just edit each individual scene. So if we just hit edit, you can see that it's completely built inside of Stream Elements. So you've got all of your different socials labels here and all your different elements, and you can change these as you like. You can just delete these out. If you didn't want these here, you could add new things in. These actually come with alerts. You can see the alert box there. So if I just hit emulate like follower event, you can see we get a little alert down there. So even if you didn't want to use these stream packages, you might find that you might want to download them anyway and just delete all the other elements out so that you can use their alerts. Once you finish creating your scene, you just need to click this little chain link button here, and that's going to copy to your clipboard. And then you're going to need to head back over to your Lightstream and then add in a new third-party integration layer. Then we go over to Stream Elements, and then we pop our URL in. So we're going to have to expand this out. Let's just do that now. If you just hit the scale box here, that should scale the whole thing up and down so that you can place it a little bit better. If you don't like any of these overlay packages that Stream Elements has to offer and want to create something brand new from scratch, we can do that inside Stream Elements too. If we go back over to our overlays page, then we have the option to create a blank overlay. Now, we're just going to set this to 1080p for now and hit start. And then what we can do on the side, guys, is we can start adding widgets. We're going to start with alert box. Now, alert box includes follower, subscriber, tip, cheer, host, raid, and purchase alert by default, but you can obviously untoggle these if you don't want these on. So in order to actually amend the individual alert, you have to click the cog button here, and you can see here that we can change the video or we can set an image. And also in here, guys, as well, we can actually do things with TTS. So if you would like a TTS alert, if someone say subscribes, you can actually do that via Stream Elements, which is pretty cool. We click plus again, guys, because there's some of the things that I want to show you. We also have the hype cup. Now it's brought through the Santa cup, but if you click the cog next to change cup, there's lots of different cups that you can choose from. Another alert that I wanted to show you guys was Kappa Gen. Now this shows all of your emotes that are in chat on your screen. So if we select that there, and then if we emulate an emote event with Kappa, you can see that the little Kappa face appears on the screen. Under engagement, we have a countdown, which is going to be super useful for if you're counting down to start your stream. You can also start a giveaway here, and there's also a subscribers credit roll, which is always a really nice way to finish off your stream. Under labels as well, guys, you can also add stationary labels for latest subscribers, followers, bits, tips, hosts, or other. So if you would like labels on your stream, you have lots and lots of different choices to choose from, and of course they're all customizable. You can change the text and fonts and colors. Under stream tools, guys, as well, you can also add your stream's chat. I'm going to add that in now. I realize that we haven't gone through everything that we've talked about today, but all you need to do to amend these things is click on the layer. So if we click on your stream's chat there, we go into settings. These are all the different settings for that particular widget. And then if we go into text settings, this is where we change fonts, colors, that kind of thing. If you can even add in custom HTML and CSS if you would like. Once you've done creating this, guys, you just save it up at the top and it'll prompt you to put in a name, and then you just want to copy the chain link from here. Then you just want to head back over into Lightstream. You should know this process by now, guys. Hit the plus button, third-party integrations, and you want to head over to Stream Elements, pop in the URL, and this is going to need to be dragged up, otherwise we're not going to see it. Let's pop it in there. There we go. And then again, if we just set that to scale, that's probably the best scaling method. And then we just want to expand that out. Now, the final service that I wanted to show you guys is Pixel Chat. And the reason why I wanted to include this is because Pixel Chat has some pretty interesting overlays and widgets that you don't find anywhere else. Just to note here, guys, that Pixel Chat is a freemium service, so you do get some things for free, which is really good, but then some things are locked behind paywalls. I'm going to show you throughout the video which things are free and which things are not free, so that you know what you can and can't use. We head over to Pixel Chat. All of these sites, guys, that we've used today, I'm going to include as links in the description down below. So once you've actually logged in and authenticated with your Twitch account, if you go to overlays and then create new overlay, you can see that these are all the different things that we can add. The first thing that I would definitely recommend checking out is the shout out. I think this is really unique, and it's actually what I base my Mix It Up shout out on. Captions is also a really nice option for people who are hearing impaired to be able to actually enjoy your stream, and there's not really a lot of options for captions for console streamers, so it's really great that you can actually get these in Pixel Chat. The Now Playing widget is something that you might like to use if you are able to get your Spotify to play via your laptop into Lightstream. I know a lot of console streamers probably aren't going to be using Spotify or music in general, so probably not the best one for this video. Underneath the pro options, guys, I just do want to mention a couple of these because some of these are actually really cool. There is the giveaway, and I'm going to show a clip of this on screen so that you can see why I pay for this service just for giveaways. It's a really unique giveaway service. You can also get stream credits in here, but you can get them for free on Stream Elements, so you might want to do that instead. We just add in say shout out. If we hit edit here, we can change all the colors and things like that, and we could see in this section that our command that we need to use to get this to show up in our chat is !SO. If we hit this button here, guys, as well to open it in a new tab, we can copy out this link, and then we can go back over to our very crowded scene over on Lightstream, then click the plus button. Again, third-party integrations, guys, but we just want to add Pixel Chat, and then we want to paste in that link there. So if we just test this out, guys, by typing in shout out, I'm going to shout out myself. Now, obviously, guys, this isn't everything that you can do in Lightstream. There's lots of services that we haven't touched on at all in this video, and I would definitely encourage you to have a look through them because you may find something new and interesting that you prefer for your stream. Hope that you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. 90% of you are not subscribed, and remember, free cookies if you subscribe to my channel today. Also, comment down below and let me know what videos you would like me to make. I'm always interested in hearing your ideas. I also wanted to let you know as well, guys, that I've actually opened 5 weeks worth of dates for Saucy Reviews Your Streams, which is a live show that I run over on Twitch every Saturday. If you would like fresh eyes on your content and new ideas, make sure that you sign up for a stream review. Links to the available dates down in the description box below. If you would like to come chat with with me about streaming, I am live over on Twitch every Friday and Saturday. Again, guys, link in the description below. So many links, so little time. If you are an Xbox streamer, be sure to check out my video on how to stream to Twitch from Xbox in 2 different ways. You can find that over here. I'll see you over there, guys. Bye.